Hello, I am Naresh Usi, Assistant Professor, Government First Grade College, Davanagere. Today, in this session 31, I am going to discuss Modern Indian Literature in English Paper 7, which is prescribed for BA Optional English students, 5th semester, Davanagere University. In this session, I am going to explain Silence the Court is in Session, the play written by Vijay Tendulkar. In the previous session, we discussed about dramatists of the ancient Indian era, pre-independence Indian English drama, post-independence or post-modern Indian English drama. In this session, you are going to enable to understand the summary of Act 1, and the outcome of this session will be equipped with the summary of Act 1. In this session, we are going to discuss the entry of Miss Benare on the stage at mock trial, introduction of characters, Benare reciting poems, the entry of Miss Benare on the stage. Benare and Samant meet for the first time in the hall where Benares group is scheduled to perform in the evening. It is interpret Benares' uninhibited exchange with Samant. Benare is unconventional and that she seems a little forward in her exchange with a perfect stranger. Benares is with conversation. Benare standing in the doorway, sucking on her bruised finger. Samant provides commentary on this, communicating to us that she has crushed a finger, presumably while bolting the door. Samant, as a kind hearted person, are we meant to read any more into Benare sucking on her finger? Benare is presented as a lively and inquisitive young woman. Benare, as an impulsive and excitable young woman, her questions to Samant enable us to learn more about the surroundings and also about Samant. Benare is a school teacher. She has been working as a school teacher for the past 8 years. Benare tells Samant and the viewers more about the other characters than she lets on about herself. By the end of the first act, we have met all the characters. The introduction of characters. The 8 speaking characters are introduced to in the first act function in hierarchy. Kashikar, Sukhatme, Karnik, and Pongshe seem to have a little more authority. Balu, Samant, Mrs. Kashikar, and Miss Benare seem to be more vulnerable to pressure. Mrs. Kashikar and Balu Rokde cow down by the first 4 characters quite often in Act 1. Stage at mock trial. The characters seem to a huddle when Benare leaves the room. Sukatme's comment that when there is a woman in the duck, the case does have a different complexion. States very clearly that men and women are perceived in the public sphere entirely on the basis of their gender. Their conceived notions and expectations centered around women's lives and identities. The Kashikars seem to be an older woman couple. They have no children, and while they are ostensibly working for a social cause, they have a very hierarchical relationship. Although he buys garlands for her and she buys him shirts, Kashikar is clearly the speaking head of the family. Mrs. Kashikar is not educated, unlike her husband. Penare mimics Pongshe and laughs at his nervousness. She hides behind the door and startles the new arrivals by booming them. Damble, one of the members in the group, is absent. At the mention of his name, stage directions provide us with information that Benare falls silent and motionless and goes by mistake to Pongshe and stands talking to him with an artificial air. Benare is unable to have the last word in her exchange with each of characters is the narrative before she goes off to freshen up. Benare teases each of the characters she meets in first act with the exception of Samant and Karnik. Benares' response to Pongshe, Mrs. Kashikar or Rokde are instance. Only Leela Benare seems to be impervious to this subtle hierarchy. She seems fairly in control of herself. We do notice her occasional discomfort. Some of it is noticeable when attention is drawn to the absence of Damble, one of the members of the drama group. When she returns from the washroom, the whole situation seems to have undergone a sea change. We can see Benare reciting poems. Benare is suddenly one of the untamed. She no longer enjoys the power and control she displayed at the beginning of first act. Benare recites and sings poems and songs in the course of the first act. Each song has a sad ending. The rhyme that she wrote in her notebooks when she was little, or whether it is the poem by Mrs. Shirin Roy that she recites her, the poem about the weeping sparrow, all of them have sad conclusions. At the end of the first act, firstly, the decision to stage a new mock trial on an entirely unrelated new subject is taken largely by the important male characters in the play. Men seem to hold positions of power and authority in the world outside the hall and inside it as well. Secondly, the women in the play occupy a subsidiary position in relation to the men, irrespective of whether they are conventional or not. Mrs. Kashikar, despite being the proverbial better off, of the domineering Kashikar enjoys very little dignity. Mrs. Kashikar, there are men too who have diminutive identities in the play. Both Samant and Balu Rokde have subservient roles in the worlds they inhabit. Mrs. Kashikar and Balu Rokde are quite insignificant and quickly beaten down when they express any opinion by Mr. Kashikar. In the first act, with the exception of Samant, most of the characters, including Mrs. Kashikar, seem ready to belittle Benare. The whisper campaign, which comes into play when she is off stage, highlights this attitude. Thank you.